Greetings and welcome to Second Coach New User Tutorial for Coaches. When using Second Coach for the first time, we need to register by clicking the Go to Sign Up page button. And since we are a coach, we click on the coach sign. Enter your first name, last name, club name, and a valid email. Also, set a password which is at least 8 characters long. Confirm by clicking the Sign Up button. You're all done. Now you can really start using Second Coach. You will increase your trainees' engagement and organize and conduct trainings with more ease and as fluently as it gets. Since we don't have any teams yet, we need to add our first team by clicking the Add Team button. Choose a club and set a team name. For this example, we will set U9 as a team name, because we are training kids under 9 years old. We confirm our team by clicking the Save button. Keep in mind that you only need to set your team once. We can add new trainees by clicking the Add Trainees button. Add as many trainees as you want. It may take you some time, but you only need to do this once. Let's move on to the Events section by clicking on the Events tab in the bottom. We will create a new event by clicking the Create Event button. Let's rename it to Tactics. In case you are creating a future event, you can change the date of the event by changing the date start value. Congratulations! You've created your first training. Time to add those exercises. Add exercises from the list. You can choose from the relay, scoring, target practice, team play, and tournament. In this example, we will choose all of them. Exercises are added to our tactics training. We're all set to start our first training, but before we can do that, we need to check our event attendance, because there wouldn't be much point in grading kids who are not at our training. By clicking the attendance button below, we can check off trainees who are absent. In this example, Harry, Evan, and Adam are absent. We can see that attendance is now down to 17 trainees. Okay, let's fire up our first practice. We'll begin with relay practice. In relay practice, we need to set the number of teams before we can actually start. Since I have enough space on my training field and 4 lanes prepared, I will choose 4 teams. Second Coach will automatically create teams for us, according to number of attendees and number of teams we have selected. Yes, that's how awesome Second Coach is. You can read the teams out loud for kids to know what team they are on, and for them to arrange on lanes. Once a certain team finishes the relay, we simply click on that team. When second team finishes, we click on their team, then third, fourth, and so on. If you make a mistake in the ranking of teams, you can click Reset and re-rank them by clicking the teams in the right sequence. We're all warmed up now, so let's move on to target practice. Second Coach will create a list and show you the previous, the current, and the next trainee. You can call the first trainee to take his or her position. We can assign them 0, 1, 2, or 3 points. It really depends on what you will be grading. For example, kids can choose distance from target and get more points for longer distances if they score and don't get any points if they miss or the goalkeeper saves their shot. Once you assign the points to the current trainee, the app will automatically move on to the next trainee, and the next one, and the next one, and so on until all trainees have participated. Next exercise we will be conducting is team play. First, we choose the number of teams we would like to have. Again, this can vary on how many fields you have prepared or how many kids are attending the training. Second Coach will set up the teams for you. Amazing, right? We will start our stopwatch just to keep track of the time. While the stopwatch is running and kids are playing, you can change score by clicking on the plus and minus buttons. Once done, we click the Finish button in the top or create a new Team Play practice by clicking the Finish and New button, which will assign current points and mix the teams again for another Team Play practice. Tournament practice works the same way as team play practice. The only difference is that everybody plays against everybody. We're down to our last practice, and that is scoring. In this practice, we can assign any amount of points to our trainees. For example, we can grade homework if we have assigned any, or give out negative points for the lack of discipline or a big mouth. If you are conducting any of your own drills that don't fit in any of our practice systems, you can assign those points here as well. We're all done. Time to finish up our event. Second Coach will wrap up everything and give us the event scoreboard on which we can see how our trainees have done in our training. We can filter the scoreboard by practice type if we want to see particular practice points. You can read out the points to kids and witness the awe on their faces. You are able to check season points, which are aggregate points gathered throughout the whole season in the Trainees tab. That's all. We wish you a lot of fun using Second Coach, and be sure to get in touch with us if you have any questions or ideas at support@second-coach.com. Second Coach, bringing smiles on kids' faces after every training.